Every single year, millions of people promise themselves that this time life will finally change. A better routine, better health, more money, more discipline, more success. Yet something strange happens. Weeks pass, energy fades, old habits quietly return, goals disappear. Months later, many people find themselves standing in the exact same place, carrying the same frustrations, repeating the same excuses. So here is the real question. Why do some people completely transform their lives while others remain stuck for years, even when both started with the same dreams? The answer may surprise you. Success has far less to do with motivation than most people believe. Motivation feels exciting in the beginning. It creates energy for a few days, sometimes a few weeks. Then real life arrives, stress appears, problems grow, distractions take control. That powerful feeling slowly disappears. Research in behavior psychology has repeatedly shown that people who rely only on motivation usually struggle to stay consistent because emotions constantly change. Successful people understand a secret that many never fully learn. Real transformation grows from systems, routines, and repeated actions. There is also a hidden truth that few people talk about. Many of the people who completely changed their lives did very ordinary things for a very long time. No magic moment, no overnight success, no perfect conditions. Some of the most successful entrepreneurs, athletes, and creators spent months rebuilding their routines before results became visible. During that process, life often looked exactly the same from the outside. Quiet effort, repeated failure, small improvements. Then suddenly everything started shifting. That is where most people give up. They expect fast results. They focus only on goals. They chase motivation. They wait for the perfect moment. Meanwhile, people who succeed focus on the process. They build habits. They stay consistent. They continue moving even during difficult days. A surprising fact about personal growth is that massive life change usually begins long before anybody notices it. Progress often stays invisible until one day the difference becomes impossible to ignore. In this video, you will learn a powerful 6-month success plan designed to completely transform the direction of your life. You will learn how to reset your mindset, build discipline, strengthen your habits, upgrade your skills, improve your energy, remove distractions, and take focused action without burning out. More importantly, you will discover why most people fail even when they start with strong goals, and how a simple system can quietly reshape your future month by month. Stay with this video until the very end because the final lesson may completely change the way you think about success and consistency. One small shift in perspective can separate years of frustration from real progress. Welcome to our channel, where growth becomes action and success becomes possible. Subscribe now and start this journey with us because 6 months from today can become the beginning of a completely different life. There comes a point in life when many people quietly ask themselves a painful question. Why does it feel like everybody else is moving forward while life stays exactly the same? The difficult truth is that staying stuck rarely happens because somebody lacks intelligence, talent, or potential. Most people stay trapped because they fall into patterns that slowly steal progress without even realizing it. One of the biggest reasons is waiting for motivation to suddenly appear. People often believe motivation will arrive like a powerful force that changes everything overnight. They wait for the perfect morning, the perfect mood, or the perfect moment to finally begin. Days turn into weeks, weeks slowly become months. Nothing changes because motivation was never designed to carry somebody through hard days. Motivation comes and goes. Discipline stays. Another reason people fail to transform their lives is the absence of clear direction. Many people want success, yet success feels vague. More money sounds good, better health sounds exciting, a better future sounds inspiring. Yet without clarity, effort becomes scattered. A person spends energy running in different directions, hoping something eventually works. It feels like walking through heavy fog with no map. Movement happens, but progress feels invisible. Confusion grows stronger, and frustration quietly takes over. Then there is another hidden trap that affects far more people than they realize. Trying to change everything at once, a new routine, a strict workout plan, reading every day, waking up early, learning new skills, building confidence, saving money, becoming productive. At first, excitement creates momentum. Everything feels possible. Then exhaustion arrives, pressure builds, small failures start feeling bigger than they actually are. Slowly, old habits begin returning because too much change all at once becomes difficult to maintain. Quitting too early becomes the final reason many dreams disappear. One disappointing week convinces people they failed. One setback feels permanent. A few bad days suddenly erase months of effort in their minds. Yet real growth rarely feels dramatic in the beginning. Most progress happens quietly. Small actions repeated daily slowly reshape confidence, habits, and results long before success becomes visible. Many people know the feeling of being lost, watching friends move ahead, seeing others build careers, improve their lives, or become more confident while feeling left behind. That feeling can become heavy. It creates doubt. It creates fear. It creates the dangerous belief that life somehow forgot about you. Yet the truth is far simpler and far more powerful. Life rarely changes in one single day. Transformation grows through consistent effort. 6 months of focused discipline can quietly rebuild habits, confidence, mindset, and direction in ways that feel impossible during the beginning. By the third month, something begins to shift. The mind feels clearer. Discipline slowly becomes stronger. Daily habits start feeling more natural. This is the stage where many people finally realize an important truth. Growth becomes limited when skills stay the same. A better future rarely arrives through hope alone. It grows when a person becomes more valuable. Month 3 focuses on upgrading skills because success in almost every area of life often follows growth in knowledge, ability, and problem solving. Many people spend years wishing for better opportunities while staying stuck with the same abilities. They want financial freedom, career growth, confidence, and better results, yet continue repeating the same routine every day without learning anything new. One uncomfortable truth becomes difficult to ignore. The world rewards value. People who solve problems, communicate clearly, create useful things, or bring strong skills into the marketplace often create better opportunities for themselves over time. This month becomes the time to focus on learning one high-income or high-value skill. Trying to master 10 things at once usually creates confusion. Growth becomes faster when focus becomes clear. Writing, communication, marketing, sales, editing, coding, business skills, content creation, problem solving, leadership, or learning how to manage money are examples of skills that often create long-term value. The goal is choosing one area and giving it consistent attention instead of constantly jumping from one idea to another. Reading daily also becomes an important habit during this phase. Many successful people quietly share one common behavior. They continue learning long after formal education ends. Books contain lessons gathered from years of mistakes, experience, research, and wisdom. Reading even a few pages every day slowly changes thinking patterns. A person begins seeing opportunities differently. Decisions improve. Confidence grows because knowledge slowly removes uncertainty. There is another mistake many people make while trying to improve themselves. They consume endless information without taking action. Hours disappear watching videos, reading advice, listening to podcasts, and gathering motivation, yet nothing changes in real life. Learning feels productive, but information without action creates very little growth. Practice creates progress. A person learning communication improves by speaking. A person learning editing improves by editing. A person building a business skill improves by doing the work repeatedly. Growth also becomes uncomfortable at times because improvement often requires patience. Results rarely appear immediately. Some days progress feels slow. Mistakes happen, doubt appears, yet every hour spent improving a valuable skill quietly increases confidence in future opportunities. Over time, one powerful truth becomes clear. Income often follows skills because value creates opportunities that hard work alone cannot always provide. By the 6th month, the focus begins shifting towards something many people spend years avoiding: Action. After building clarity, discipline, stronger habits, better skills, improved health, and a healthier environment, this stage becomes about execution without excuses. This is where dreams stop feeling distant and start becoming real through consistent effort. Many people spend months planning, learning, thinking, and preparing, yet never fully step forward because fear quietly keeps them standing still. The difficult truth is that preparation means very little without action. Progress begins moving faster when somebody decides to stop waiting and start doing. Overthinking becomes one of the biggest obstacles during this phase. Many people delay action because they want perfect timing, perfect confidence, or perfect certainty. They spend hours thinking about every possible outcome, every possible mistake, and every possible risk until movement completely stops. Days pass, opportunities disappear, doubt grows stronger, the mind creates stories about failure before effort even begins. Yet people often forget something important. Clarity usually grows through action, not endless thinking. Waiting until everything feels perfect often turns into waiting forever. Fear also becomes impossible to avoid during real growth. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of rejection, fear of making mistakes. These feelings affect nearly everybody trying to improve their life. Many successful people looked confident from the outside, yet behind the scenes they faced uncertainty just like everyone else. The difference came from moving forward despite discomfort. Growth rarely feels comfortable because change naturally creates resistance. A person who wants better results eventually reaches a moment where staying the same feels more painful than facing fear. Consistent action becomes the habit that starts separating people who dream from people who grow. Massive action does not always mean dramatic changes overnight. Sometimes it means showing up daily, even during difficult days. Sending the application, building the business idea, learning the skill, practicing again after failure. Taking one step forward even when results feel slow. Small actions repeated over time begin creating momentum, and momentum slowly builds confidence. Staying focused on long-term success also becomes important because results do not always arrive quickly. Some days feel discouraging, progress feels invisible, temporary setbacks create frustration, yet people who transform their lives understand something powerful. Success grows through patience and repetition. The process matters more than quick rewards. There is also a shift that changes everything once it becomes understood. Many people believe confidence must come first. They think action becomes easier after fear disappears. Real life usually works the opposite way. Confidence often arrives after effort, after trying, after failing, after learning, after continuing anyway. The person who takes action despite fear slowly becomes stronger because confidence grows through proof, and proof only comes through movement. Now, pause for a moment and think about how much can quietly change in 6 months when small actions start replacing old habits. 6 months may sound short at first, yet life often changes more during focused seasons than during years spent standing still. Many people underestimate how powerful consistency becomes over time because progress usually arrives quietly. Day by day, changes feel small. A better routine seems ordinary. Waking up earlier feels minor. Learning something new each day feels slow. Exercising for a short period feels insignificant. Saying no to distractions feels uncomfortable. Yet something powerful begins happening beneath the surface. Habits slowly shape identity, and identity begins shaping results. A person who once struggled with discipline slowly becomes somebody who follows through. A person who constantly doubted themselves begins trusting their ability to handle challenges. Confidence starts growing through repeated effort. Fear loses some of its control. Focus becomes sharper because distractions no longer dominate every hour. Decisions begin feeling clearer because the mind stops living in constant confusion. Small wins slowly build emotional strength, and emotional strength creates momentum that starts touching every part of life. Opportunities also begin appearing in unexpected ways. Sometimes they come through new skills, sometimes through better relationships, sometimes through greater confidence that allows somebody to finally take chances they avoided for years. Growth has a strange way of creating possibilities that once seemed far away. The person who once felt stuck begins noticing progress in areas that once felt impossible to improve. Better habits often lead to better energy. Better energy improves focus. Better focus creates stronger actions. Stronger actions slowly create better results. Many people spend years waiting for life to suddenly feel different, yet transformation usually grows quietly through repetition. The strongest changes often happen internally before anybody else notices them. More confidence, more patience, better thinking, more control over emotions, greater discipline during difficult moments, a stronger belief that progress actually belongs within reach. At the same time, something else becomes impossible to ignore. 6 months will pass whether action happens or not. Time continues moving forward without asking permission. Days become weeks, weeks become months. The same calendar keeps turning. Many people wake up later wondering where the time disappeared while carrying the same frustrations they promised themselves they would change. The difficult question slowly becomes harder to avoid. 6 months from now, life may look different, energy may feel stronger, confidence may grow, and new opportunities may begin opening. Yet all of it depends on the decisions being made right now, because time moves either way, and staying the same quietly becomes a choice repeated every day. At the end of the day, real transformation rarely begins with huge breakthroughs or perfect moments. Big success often starts with small daily actions repeated again and again, even during difficult days. A better life grows through small choices, waking up with purpose, staying disciplined when motivation disappears, learning one new thing, taking one step forward, choosing growth even when progress feels slow. These actions may seem small in the beginning, yet over time they quietly shape confidence, habits, mindset, and future results. Many people spend years waiting for the perfect moment to finally change their lives, only to realize that perfect timing never truly arrives. Change begins the moment a decision becomes stronger than an excuse. The strongest version of yourself is built through consistency, patience, and action. Every day becomes another opportunity to move closer toward the life you want, or another chance to stay trapped in the same cycle. So here is the challenge. Make today day one. Stop waiting for motivation. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. Start with small actions. Stay consistent. Trust the process even when results feel invisible, because the effort you make today may quietly shape the life you live tomorrow. If this video helped you, take a second to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more powerful content that helps you grow, stay disciplined, and build the life you truly want. And always remember this: 6 months from now, you can either meet a stronger version of yourself or the same person with the same excuses.